Well, we're singing every day and every night. All right, guys. So here's the thing. Hi, first of all, good morning. Happy Tuesday. I got my Jerry sweatshirt on. I'm representing. Okay. Lots of questions lately around what happens when the wrong person comes to the office. And my hope for you is that that doesn't happen, because everything that happens before the first visit with your clients, everything that happens with your first visit before your clients makes it transparent who you are, what you do, and what you don't do. Okay? So it's nice to meet you. If I don't know you yet, my name is Dr. Jody Dinnerman. I'm the founder and creator of the Staffless Practice Success System. I love sharing this stuff with you guys. I've been in practice a long time. You see all these gray hairs. And what I want to see happen for you is that you learn from my lessons learned and so many solutions that I figured out over the years. Just because things haven't worked. You know, I've thrown this at it, I've thrown that at it, trying to make my practice really work for me and the way that I move through the world. And it has been tricky, and I figured out a killer system. And I'm so excited to always be able to share this with you. So here's the thing. Here's what I keep getting from our students and our community members. What do I do when somebody comes in for an initial consultation and I know they're not a fit for my office? We have one of the most limited resources that we have is our time. And if we could be sitting for a half an hour or 45 minutes or an hour in front of anybody in our community, we want to make sure that the people we're sitting in front of are people who are the right fit for our practice. So wouldn't it be cool if every step of the way, before people signed up for an initial consultation with you, they saw who you are, what you do, and what you don't do? In my world, my ideal practice member as a pediatric and prenatal chiropractor is a 30-something mom with the time, energy, and resources to do more and give more to her family. That's who I serve. That's my wheelhouse, okay? Anything outside of that wheelhouse, I'm going to repeat it one more time. I see that you guys are wanting me to say that again, Jody. Say that again. 30-something mom with the time, energy, and resources to give more and do more for her family. Do you see how that rolls off my tongue? It rolls off my tongue because I've memorized it. And I've memorized it so that when I'm at ShopRite or the supermarket, right, and I see that 30-something mom with the time, energy, and resources, I identify her immediately. I've even named her Sally. She even has a name. Right? So that when she drops the bread on the floor because she's holding a baby and she's got another one, a 3-year-old in the cart, I know to run. I would do it anyway, but I know to run over there and I know to pick up the bread for her. And I know to say to her, hey, Sally, who's your family chiropractor? Obviously, I don't call them all Sally because that would be weird. Okay, so here's what I want to share with you. Let me just make sure that I'm live where I want to be. And you guys, if you're watching this on Facebook, if you are watching this on YouTube, please make sure that you follow me. Hit the bell. Hit the bell. Okay, just making sure I've got everything going on that I need to have going on. So here's the thing. I'm just going to get rid of this and I'm going to put this in front of you. The first thing I want to see for you is that you have clarity. I want to make sure that you're clear on who you want to be serving. I want to make sure that you know who your Sally is, what she does, what she's into, where she goes, who her providers are, whose shops she frequents. Know everything about your Sally. Know everything about your ideal client so that you identify her immediately when you run into her in the elevator or in the supermarket or when she walks into your office. That's the first thing. The second thing I want to make sure of is I want to make sure that you're really clear on what you do and what you don't do. Guys, for some of us, this takes time. It took me years to be okay. I took an oath. I took an oath when I graduated chiropractic school. I took an oath. I stood on the stage and I took the oath. I was crying, right? And I said, I will serve anybody who comes my way. Great chiropractic care. That was my promise to the universe when I graduated chiropractic school. However, I know who I'm best with. I know what my wheelhouse is. So I want you to have clarity around what you do, what you don't do. And I want you to have clarity around who you do it for. The second piece, This is a big one for our community members, humility. To have the humility to say, you know what, Sally, I'm really not good with knee issues. I'm going to send you to the guy down the street because that's what he does all day long. So to have the humility to say to your Sally, this isn't my specialty. But what I can tell you, Sally, ideally we go back to number one. Sally already knows this before she has an appointment with you because it's where your website is. It's where your Facebook is. You're so clear through your branding, and this is stuff that we help with around the Staffless Practice Success System. You're so clear with your branding that before Sally even makes an appointment with you, she's clear on what you do, what you don't do. Ideally, Sally is educated with little drip pieces throughout the way. I might have a knee problem, but look at what else Dr. Jody does, right? I'm studying this whole Facebook course right now. And what I wanted to learn is how to read the ads manager, because it's like you have to have a PhD in everything to get through all of this stuff, right? What I found was I found a course that not only teaches me that, but it teaches me X, Y, and Z too. So when Sally comes to your website, she might see that I don't specialize in knee stuff, but what she is going to see is that I specialize in wellness chiropractic care, that every body needs a chiropractor. And that's my message. That's my broadcast, right? I have clarity around my message. And then I have the humility to say, when Sally calls my office, you know, I saw on your website that you really don't specialize in knee pain, but that's what I'm looking for. For me to be able to say to Sally, Sally, it's not what I do. But when you're ready for wellness care, when you're ready to get to the top of your game with your health, because you're within my 30-something mom with the time, energy, and resources to do more and give more to her family, she's my Sally. When you're ready for that, give me a call, Sally. I'm right here. Actually, I would tell her to text me because nobody ever calls my office. We do everything through text because automation is the name of the game. And then the third thing. Here's the thing. I'm going to tell you a secret right now. If you're writing, this is it. This is what you want to write down, okay? The secret is, if you're certain, they're certain. Be certain about who you are, what you do, and what you don't do. Have absolute trust in the clarity that you've earned. And I'm going to tell you again, it takes time for this. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes acting as if, okay, I've got it, right? Some people will disagree with that. Some people will say acting as if is inauthentic, but I can't tell you how I was shaking in my pants or in my dress, maybe, when I was new in practice and I was standing in front of the mayor of my town telling her about chiropractic. She didn't know that I was shaking in my dress, but I had to act as if I wasn't. I had to act as if I had absolute certainty behind what I did. And then eventually, my practice proved itself to me. And now every day, I'm still smitten by chiropractic every day, but every day I can say to a new mom, I'm telling you, I've seen this over and over again. I've never seen this to not be true. And I'm saying to my Sallys out there, I've never seen chiropractic to not make a difference. I really haven't, you guys. It's proved itself over and over. So then go to your craft, because I know that you're not all chiropractors. Go to your craft. Find what you can be absolutely sure of, no matter where you're at in your practice experience, right? Wear it like a badge, right? I am sure that my massages, if you're a massage therapist, I'm sure that my massages do X, Y, and Z. I'm sure that as a physical therapist, do X, Y, and Z. Figure out what you're absolutely sure about, what certainty looks like for you right now where you're at in practice. Okay, one of the things that we teach in the Staffless Practice Success System is we teach how to get your shediggles together before you go out there and pound pavement. How you get it together with your core values, your anchors and rituals, what's important to you, what you really need to let go of. How to get it together with being the best version of you possible. Like, get the stuff out of the way that's in your way, right? This is where the rubber meets the road. I hate that saying, but it's so true. This is where we turn new docs or docs who are just not doing well in practice for themselves to their standards, how we turn you guys into champions with the Staffless Practice Success System. Clarity, humility, and certainty. I'm going to say that humility is the most important part. It's really important that I can say to Sally when she's sitting in front of me, it's just not what I do, Sally. I love you so much. Go to the guy down the street because he does the knee thing all day long. It's not what I do. When you're ready to explore wellness care and get to the best health of your life, call me or shoot me a text, even better. Okay, so that is how to make sure, this is where we're going, you're attracting the right clients, and what to do with them when you don't. Like, what do you do when somebody's sitting in front of you and they're looking for somebody to fix their big toe and you're a prenatal and pediatric practice? That's what you do, right? Here's where we go. We go clarity, we go humility, and we go certainty. If you guys want to learn more, the best way to learn from me, totally free, is to grab my free training because there's so much juice in it, right? The juice in the Staffless Practice training is going to teach you where we see people drop the ball. And listen, I drop the ball at least 5 times a day, at least 5 times an hour, right? But I pick it back up and I learn how to do it better and better and better. And that's why they call it practice. Grab the free training, stafflesspracticetraining.com. You're going to love this hour that you spend. But here's my warning to you. It's not the kind of training that you can listen to in the car. It's the kind of training you need pen to paper for. stafflesspracticetraining.com. And then we are going to explore clarity, humility, certainty with all of the people calling the office because they will be calling if you follow my lead. Okay, I'm loving you guys from here. I hope you have a great Tuesday.